Alright, so today I'm going to be buying items from the auction house and selling them in the auction house, trying to make a profit. And I'm going to be bringing you along with me, telling you all the technical side of things and what you should look out for while doing this, if it's worth your time, if it's not worth your time, all the stuff. And if you enjoy this video, do like, do comment, and do subscribe, because this took me 6 whole days of my life. I could have done so many better things. Like, I could have got a job in that time. Come on now, subscribe. Alright, so after almost buying a pet rock, which I'm glad I didn't because I'd be broke, like maybe an hour of standing in the auction looking around, I finally found an ember rod I want to buy. So we're going to buy this ember rod, we're going to enchant it, we're going to do all these things to it, and then we're going to sell it for a profit, alright? Let's go. Well, we might have lost a large sum of money. So, yeah, we're gonna try this again. Alright, so the next clip you're gonna see will be a day later. I bought 3 ember rods between that time, and I enchanted them, and I put them up on the auction house. So let's just see what I made profit-wise. Alright, so it's been a few hours. Let's go to the hub and see if everything is sold. You people. Oh, okay. 26. I have a book. I wrote all this stuff down in a book because I'm smart. The unenchanted ember rod I bought for 16. If I made $10,000. That's profit. I need a pen.
1 hour later.
It took way too long. Got a pen. One of the pencil, because if I spell something wrong, I'm permanently stuck with it. That's besides the point. Okay. Write down my information. Okay. Let's see. Calculator. Phone. Give me a calculator that works. 26,450. I made $9,880 profit. That's poggers. Okay. This one is the one with Venom 5. So I bought this one, 28,000. But it looks like it sold for a lot. Alright, so some of the next 2 ember rods, I collected them. I had to go to the store, so I kind of forgot to record after I got back. But anyways, we made $57,000 profit. Yeah, woo. Guaranteed. They're like, people are outbidding me like crazy. I wouldn't go
Because
over.
in the middle of the day, it's prime time.
I still have one for 10,000, and people just bid like, if you sell it cheap and these two people get at it, they will go way further than they should, just because they want it. Not because they need it, just because they want it. Like, they just overbid. So I don't even know. What did I just buy this ember rod for?
What did you just buy this number?
Oh, this is that one. See, so I have a list here. I have like a list that says what items were at what time of the day and how much they sold for, with the enchants on them. And then I have a list of what I've bought and then what I've sold it for, and I've made a profit somehow, even after losing. It's just you have to hold on to them until the 3 to 5 o'clock time. Which enchanting them increases the value, and if you have nothing better to do, you can go get XP.
Fair enough.
And you can get 60 levels really quick at the diamond mine by killing the zombies and comboing that up with mining the diamonds. Level up quick. Like, these two people are just bidding on these 2 ember rods, and there's another ember rod I have bidded on 10,000, and they're bidding on another ember rod for 20,000. They just want it. No reason for that.
Oh, there are people that have farms and whatever. So the question is when do those people come on, and how do you get them to spend? How do you draw them out quickly?
Because I think it's more of like when you get out of school around U.S. time. So 3 to 5 is when most schools in the U.S. get out. Cause there's a huge time on that. 4 hours, but anyway.
That's true.
I think that is when the time they want something, so they're gonna spend way more than they should on it. But I think that's the time frame. And then the people who don't, and like this is something to note when you make a how to auction video. Don't make sure your items are not gonna sell it at night during the middle of the day. And then you should go into lobbies and advertise, hey, I'm selling this for how much money. Alright, so now you're going to see a graph. My friend is teaching me Google Sheets so that I can, instead of writing everything down on a piece of paper, I can just put it into this Google Docs or Google Sheets, and it will automatically do all the math and keep up with all the data for me, so I don't have to keep writing because my hand hurts. Yay.
What we're going to do is we're going to put a lot of data in here and then be able to sort and filter that data to be able to see specifically what we want to see and be able to do calculations with this sort of data.
I got this, so it shows me the bids, the price of what the item was at. Click on it and figure it out, and then the time and date. And fortunately, I have to write down the time and the date in every line. I couldn't get it to where I could have time and date down here. They don't give you 2 x-axis. Kind of sucks. As far as I've seen, they don't give you 2 x-axis. I probably could have put it on the y-axis. That's the thing. But that's a good theory. Alright, anyways, yeah, I don't think, but I did it. We got one. Many more to come, and hopefully I'm gonna get more advanced with this. And alright, so a little update on what I'm doing currently. So for this data sheet, I was talking to people and I found this. Supposedly this will tell me everything that's going. This is an API. I don't know much. I'm not very smart, but I know a guy who should be able to tell me everything I need to know if he ever gets on again. But basically this is supposed to tell me, from my knowledge, everything that's going on in the auction house, and whenever I figure out how this works, I can import all that data into this sheet, but it should import the data of everything into this sheet. It might not look like this, but it should import this, and then this will make my graph way more accurate, having everything that happens in the auction house, instead of me manually having to click on it. And that, if this happens, then this will be like an ingenious. First, I gotta figure out how to do that. So I might be a while. Alright, so we're back. It's like a bunch of, oh my Watch, my Overwatch game just started.
Traveling to Havana.
Oh damn. So let me just put one more.
What are we waiting for?
That's a good question. Let me point this one out really quick. That this is a player-based
Attack
auction.
commences in 30 seconds.
Everyone
Why?
signed their life insurance policies?
Alright. Well, 1 a.m. basically. My time, EST, whatever. Or CST, I don't even. Anyways, so I spent like 8 hours, 7 hours, something like that, trying to figure out this API thing to where I could request the data and throw it into a Google Docs, and it's not working. It's not happening. This is impossible for me because no one explains how to do this. It's, how do I do this? And no YouTube video explains. But a YouTube video will explain how to get the player count, but they can't explain the auction. So if you do know how to do this auction thing and like whatever, paste all the auctions going on into a Google Sheet, please let me know. I would love to have the access. Because then we could finish this project. Because I'm not spending the next month of my life with no sleep collecting auction data just to get some results. I mean, I couldn't even do it alone. I need 3 or 4 people. There's too much auction and too little of me. I'm not a very big person, as you can see. I'm only 2 blocks tall. Let's get into the technical stuff here. We have this, and this was blah 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 blah. Returns Skyblock auction that are currently in the game, and or each page will give you 1,000 results. So I could, if someone knew how to do this, I would be forever in your debt if you did this for me. And then this will come to later. So let's start off with all the problems you have to go through. First off, enchantments. There's a list of enchantments. You need hundreds and hundreds of items sold with all of this listed data here. And every enchantment to get some accurate results on what it's going to cost per enchantments and how enchantments actually would affect the auction. Even though this is a player-based auction, there's no guarantee you can get a good average. And an average is what I wanted. And then we have this bidding problem here. When someone wants something bad enough, they will spend ungodly amounts of money on it. I've seen worse than this. 27,000. 28 bids on one ember rod, 27,000. 1 minute later, 13 bids, 10,000. Come on now. Come on now. This is ridiculous. And we also have the thing where other people will bid up a friend's auction, so you spend more money. And that's another problem here. But this is the unsolvable thing. When someone wants something, they're gonna get it, and you don't really know when someone wants something bad enough. And it takes about 10 minutes to get 1, maybe 2 data results. And assuming there were ember rods selling every 10 minutes, maybe even sooner than that, I could get enough data in 2 hours, 1 hour written down. But due to getting kicked and other things, this is not possible very well. You have to wait on the auction to end, sit in the auction house, wait on it to end. I have to stay in the auction house long enough to wait on it to end, then record the data, get out of the auction house quick, and move around so I don't get kicked, and repeat that process a lot. More than I'm willing to do. And then we have this. This is the player count. This is where we come to this. 70,000 about middle of the day. This is what I got. This was specifically on the Skyblock, and someone showed me how you could use an API to get and print in the data throughout the day. But I could fix this one. I just need to get a bunch of players and then look at the buy data and see when people bid the most and what it sells for. Because my theory here is, and I'm about certain this is true. I don't see why it wouldn't be. When there are more people online, you're gonna have more people wanting items, you're going to have a higher price for everything, more people are going to bid on one item. But when you have less people on, the items will be cheap, and there will be less competition for the items. With all of these problems here, I need a bunch of data that I don't have the time. I just simply do not have enough time to write down enough data to get an accurate enough graph that would give me halfway decent results. So, with all that said, I don't think this is a very completable project. So let's get on to what we have learned from this part of the auction. There is a few things I have learned, and this is coming from not exactly all graph data, but That's what I wanted, was graph data, data that it can prove more than data that I've just seen and I can prove in my head, not to you guys, but whatever. Let's go back to this graph here. So yeah, I've been buying items. I will not buy anything over 11,000, and I haven't sold anything yet because my theory, which I know works, but I can't prove it because I haven't got around. I will probably do the time and date thing, start it and look at the prices later. But my pretty certain theory is buy at late at night, right now, 1 a.m. as you can see down here, and then you sell at this peak time. So between 12 and 2 o'clock, you would sell roughly. You're gonna get the most return. You're gonna have the highest chance of making a profit. That is what I have learned. You can do that. Alright, so final conclusions here. Would I recommend this? Should you do this? So let's quickly explain this. If you are to do this, you want to buy items on weekdays really early, between, I would say, 11:30 and 1:30. That is when they're the least player. Probably 3:30, but I was not on. Actually, I was, but I was not in the auction. But really early mornings, when they're the least players online, is the best time to buy. The guaranteed best buy. And then the best time to sell is at the middle of the day, when they're the most players online, the most people want that item, that you're going to get the most return, you're going to get the best chance of profiting, and you're going to buy for the least of this. This is something you do need to be able to be flexible with the time to do. And every once in a while you can find a deal on the auction that is like really good. Like, I bought a stack of enchanted magma cream for $1,000 and sold it in the villagers for 81,000, so I made $80,000 profit. This was late at night, no one was paying attention, and you just get free money. You have to watch. But would I recommend this? I would not recommend this to someone who just got enough money to bid on a cheap ember rod and hope to sell it for a profit. This is definitely not something I can tell you is worth doing until one day maybe I get enough data to get some more accurate results than this. But it is something, if you're mid-game, you know, you got $100,000, nothing wrong with spending $20,000 on an item and then selling it the next day for some money. It's a little profit. I would recommend this for someone who has a flexible schedule and a good amount of time just to kind of piddle and paddle with the money. Just, you have to sit in the auction a lot to find a good. But for the most part, that is all I can say for now. I will definitely record data as time goes on, and I mean, prices will definitely change if I don't record the data quick enough and get the results out quick enough. So I will definitely be looking out for someone who can do the auction thing so I can get the most accurate results. But until then, yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna move on to the next experiment, and that experiment's going to be a lot easier and less variables and complicated process. But anyways, if you've enjoyed this, you should like, comment, and subscribe, because I will probably be doing more videos like this, but a little more in depth. Kind of the first try on any video like this. I've never done anything like this. I don't make Minecraft videos to start with. But anyways, if you've enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching. Alright, just two more things I want to say really quick. This is a player-based auction, so everything, no matter how many results you get, will be very random, and there's no guarantee that any graph would give you good results, just close to accurate results. But if you would like me to finish this off and actually get a lot of data in the graph, let me know, because I can do it. It'll take a long time. But if you want it, I will do it. Just leave a comment down below, and yeah, that's it.